least one of these teams did take part last Friday. And yep, you remembered well, Central FC, they took on Deportivo Point Fortin. And this was a match that proved more than what showed on the surface. And opening goal of the match came from Isaiah Hudson. Marcus Joseph making his Ascension debut, putting it on a platter for Hudson, and he made it 1-0. Central FC and Acosta threatened throughout the match. Clausel instrumental, both those two attempts. But Houghton Hector to Joseph, and Aberdeen. I told you about his saving ability. Well, there's evidence, more evidence. And just in case you wanted some more, well, Nathaniel Garcia will tell you about this save. Aberdeen, solid. So 1-0 at the half, and in the second, the Costa came close, but Marvin Phillip had to beat until Joseph showed his Samba Mabamba, and in the end, Mattion Watson, the substitute, would benefit from it. Aberdeen couldn't hold on, and Watson making it 2-0. Deportivo taking the win. And in the later fixture, Terminix Rangers, they came up against Central Soccer World. Another Central team was in action. And early on, chances came. But then Terminix Rangers and Atula Guerra, they're always a clear and present danger. Some Joga Bonito and some good saving from Saint-Hilaire. On the opposite end though, the man they call the Trini Ronaldinho, Atula Guerra, was able to hit the bag, knock some of the fight away from Central Soccer World. And then Kadeem Corbin does what Kadeem Corbin does best. Find the net. And that knocked the stuffing out of Central Soccer World. 2-0 lead for Rangers. Guerra is always involved though. And that man in goal had to be good. Even when the reinforcements came and Central Soccer World huffed, well, they couldn't pass Saint-Hilaire in goal. Edwards getting his first real starting position, caused all sorts of trouble, and then they leave it until the last whistle. But Simon Joseph was able to get perhaps the goal of the match, and the goal of the match week as well. 2-1, the final score. Atula Guerra, Campari man of the match. Action, match week 12, weekend highlights. Saturday at the Arima Velodrome, iconic venue. Maruga took on Cunupia FC. Rutlin Harris in charge of that one. And well, Cunupia, they came calling early. Maruga responded. Some good goalkeeping, perhaps one of the goalkeepers of the tournament. Save, not once but twice. And then Trevin Caesar, boy, he was going to score one of the goals of the tournament, but some good defending. Maruga on the opposite end, they were resolute defensively and offensively. Kept themselves in the match. Got some tackles, but they got their first points, taking away a goalless draw. AC Port of Spain also took on the Defence Force, a crucial match for the second place Defence Force as they tried to close the gap on leaders Terminix Rangers. But it was Che Benny and company, Jamil Neptune, opening the scoring first. And that was 1-0. And then Dwight Quintero equalized for the Army Coast Guard combination to make it 1-1. But Che Benny carved them open like butter. And Jamil Neptune scored his second of the match, put them 2-1 ahead. Benny involved in everything. And then Benny involved in the third as Sean Del Augustus put the icing on the cake, 3-1. Brent Sam did get one to get his 9th goal of the tournament. But too little too late, as the old folks say. As 3-2 this match finished. Brent Sam did put it back as well with a third goal. Couldn't get the winner. But AC Port of Spain had all the tricks, and Benny closing the deal in the end. What a finish. 4-3, AC Port of Spain. At the police barracks on Sunday, police took on Real Westport. And Gary Griffith Jr. showing some early skills, but the finish doesn't complement it. And police, easy chance, gobbled up. But they try again. This time the goalkeeper Tion Brown stood solid yet again. And more chances, but Brown was going nowhere. On the other end, Westport, wow, came close. As close as they came to scoring. Cummings tried to add something with his quality. Not that time. Belgrave's ball to Cummings. And good goalkeeping, keeping the policeman in the contest. And then that happened. Elijah Belgrave getting the touch, and not even Evans could prevent him. And that proved to be the only goal of the match, as that match finished 1-0 in favor